Hello, Physical Geography, Russia, Chapter 15, Section 2, today brought to you by Louisiana Cajun Seasoning. If you need a little more spice in your life, make some food, throw some Cajun seasoning on it, and now you're spicy. Hope you like this. This is climate vegetation. This is a very short one, so, don't get too excited. All right. It's cold up there, man. I'm not going to lie to you. The further north you go up in Russia, the colder it gets. It's extremely cold during much of the year. The further west you go, southwest, not too bad, but further north you go, especially in Siberia, as you work your way up to the Arctic Ocean, it is cold. There's mountains and large plateaus on every side, on the west and east side of Russia. There's big mountains in the southern part, heading down into the rest of Asia, trapping and keeping that cold air in there. Man, it's cold. Not gonna lie to you. Recorded temperature of that town right there, negative 95 degrees. Cold enough to crack steel and make tires explode. Ladies and gentlemen, that is freezing. We have a thing called the whispering of the stars, meaning it's so cold that when you breathe, your breath, the stuff you push out, freezes and turns into crystals that fall to the ground. I don't know. It's pretty cold. I know you can get like a cup of water and throw it up, and it'll just like instantly turn into crystals. It's cold, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's cold. Some people believe that words can freeze, and they're heard later in the year when the summer rolls around and the warmer weather gets there. All of a sudden, the words thaw out, and you can hear people talking, and they're not even around. So it's kind of a weird deal, but kind of cool at the same time. A climate of extremes. Human continental and subarctic climates dominate much of Russia and the republics. These climates are due to the region's high latitude and the impact of the wall of mountains in the southeast, but also west and east. All right, we talked about factors that affect climate. Your latitude is number one. That's where you sit on the globe, and especially as you go further north in Russia, you run into that. There's mountains on every side except the north, which really affects the temperature of Russia. Continentality, we've talked about this numerous times today over the stamp sheet. The effect on climates due to the distance a place is from the sea. The closer you are to the sea, the more effect the sea has on your temperature or on your climate, kind of making things even things out. Not too hot, not too cold, get some moisture. The further inland you go, the less effect the sea has on your temperature or on your climate. Distance from the sea also affects precipitation. The Atlantic Ocean is the major source of precipitation in Europe, and obviously you go into Russia, those mountains and things get in the way of the Atlantic Ocean coming across, really limiting a lot of precipitation in parts of Russia. Distance also results in extremely low temperatures. Again, the sea does not affect them as much because you're further inland. Siberia, obviously, a lot exceeds minus 50. It rarely exceeds over 50. And sometimes drops below negative 90. So we're talking about cold a lot of times. Cold temperatures have a major impact on daily life. We also know that. If it's like 32 degrees here, for me personally, it kind of limits any kind of outside activity. I hate it. So imagine living where it's negative 90. Ugh. Siberians sometimes use frozen rivers and lakes as roads. I mean, I think there's like a show called Ice Road Truckers, and they do that like in Alaska and then the Yukon and things like that. Frozen rivers become roads. Temperatures are so consistently low that the region is covered by a layer of permafrost, which is permanently frozen ground. Cold climates dominate the north and eastern areas of the region. The southeastern parts of the region have semi-arid and desert climates because the mountains block moisture from coming over. And then Transcaucasia, the Mediterranean Sea, is a major influence, a major contributing factor to its subtropical climate. So it kind of has a nice one down that area, but as you get away from it, it gets bitterly cold. Vegetation regions. Russia and the republics have four major vegetation regions: the tundra, which is the Arctic climate zone, way up top of the earth. Mosses, lichens, small herbs, and low shrubs stay there. Right below that, you get the taiga, which is the largest forest area on Earth. It goes all the way around. It's a ring around the Earth. It contains mostly coniferous trees, deciduous trees in the southern part of the forest. Temperate grasslands are third vegetation region, also called steppe. Chernozem is found in this area. That's where most of your people live. Desert areas, the fourth. The Karakum and the Kaiselkum cover approximately 230,000 square miles. Very large area of a desert. This is some other stuff right there. That's it, man. 4 slides. That's chapter 15, section 2. Oh my goodness, what just happened? Hey, what just happened here? Hey, I'm back. I figured it out. Now I can end it. See you guys.